Hello everyone, I am KRISH Agrawal from Electrical Branch Second Year PDU, and today I have made another project with Arduino which is about automatic lighting system with Arduino and PIR sensor. What actually is PIR sensor? PIR sensor is nothing but passive infrared sensor. Have you ever walked into a room and whispered and light is turned on? But today we will make such a project that we move in the room and just whisper and the light is turned on. The smart street light system project utilizing Arduino and a PIR sensor improves energy efficiency by automating lighting through motion detection. Traditional setups often waste energy as light stays on in empty spaces. The project tackles the problem by integrating a passive infrared sensor capable of detecting human motion with an Arduino microcontroller for intelligent control, working off the smart street light. The smart lighting system operates using a motion sensor to detect human movement. When motion is detected, the Arduino activates the lights for illumination and it automatically turns them off when no motion is sensed, ensuring energy efficient lighting control. Components required to complete this smart street light project using Arduino and PIR sensor, we will be needing the following components: Arduino board, PIR sensor, LDR sensor, resistor, relay module, jumper wires, breadboard, LED strip or any other light source, power supply for Arduino and lights. Circuit connections. Now let us see the circuit connections, and as it is clearly visible on the screen that we do not have a very complex circuit for this project, but we do have some very important connections which are to be kept in mind while making this. So firstly we need to connect the VCC of the PIR sensor to 5 volt on Arduino. Then we have to connect the ground of the PIR sensor to ground on Arduino. Then we have to connect the out of the PIR sensor to a digital pin, example D2 on Arduino. Then we have to connect the one leg of the LDR with ground and another to 5 volt DC source through the resistor. Now we have to connect the junction of LDR and 10K resistor with A0 pin on Arduino. Then we have to connect the VCC and ground of the relay module to 5 volt and the ground on Arduino respectively. Then we have to connect the IN of the relay module to a digital pin. For example, we can take any digital pin. For example, we have taken D8 on Arduino. Then we have to keep in mind that we have to connect the LED operating on AC supply or other lights to the relay module as per its specifications, as there is involvement of 220 to 240 voltage AC power. Hence we should make all the connections very carefully. Now we have seen the code of our this project, and the code for this project is not very complex, so we can just keep in mind for this code that relay pin should be controlled with D8. The active wire is connected to normally closed and common int relay. Then we have to keep in mind that PIR motion sensor is connected to D2. Then we have to keep in mind about the timer variables. Then we have to keep in mind about the void setup and the void loop. We know that void setup is just runs once in the program, in the void loop. The void loop contains all the main program inside it, and it continuously runs till the program is going on. Then we have to also keep in mind about the voice detect motion in this code, and also we have to keep one very important thing in mind, that delay is to be provided in the code of this project. Then now we can start the simulation, and we can see, first of all, before starting the simulation, we should keep in mind that this is a kind of a sensor or a detecting sensor. So it can be very useful. It can be very useful for saving the light, as it can detect the human motion and it can detect the very small amount of noise made by the humans. So in this we have already discussed about the very important parts which are used, and one of it is PIR sensor. And PIR sensor is nothing but it is passive infrared sensor, and one of very other important sensor which is used is the LDR sensor. It is also as much as important as the PIR sensor. This can be used in many places, inside classrooms, inside the residential homes, and many other places. Now an LDR is a type of an optoelectronic sensor used for detecting light in the environment. LDR resistance decreases as light intensity increases. LDR An LDR, which is nothing but a light dependent resistor, is a type of a passive electronic sensor used to detect light. It's made up of two conductors separated by an insulator, which becomes more conducting when exposed to high levels of light intensity, forming a variable resistor in the circuit. This allows it to measure the amount and brightness or darkness within its environment and provide information accordingly. LDR light sensors are typically used as a part of automated lighting control systems for energy conservation purposes, such as dimming lights based on natural daylight that can be detected outside without human intervention. Furthermore, they have found application of LDR sensor in motion detectors like burglar alarm security systems, because they can tell if something passes through their beam line quickly enough from dark to light conditions created with most forms of ambient lighting sources present today, such as LEDs, etc. So in this project also we have seen that LDR sensor is very much important for detecting very small amount of noise and the human movement. So now let us start the simulation and let us come to know that how this project works. So now let us start the simulation. So see, when we are coming in the range of the room, or we can say, or the light is at the LED is turned on and is blinking yellow. So this is a very much important that it is blinking yellow. Then as soon as we come outside of the range, the LED is again switched off and again goes back to the white color, or we can say it is switched off. So from this we can see that the sketch drawn or the simulating model drawn on the Arduino and the code written by us is totally correct and is totally successful, and this can be used by many people at many places. So thank you.